will get the okay that we are. Now, I did a good thing, and in case this is going live, they always get annoyed when we're doing these remotes from home, and they're like, am I on yet? Am I on yet? Am I on yet? So we're going to assume that within a couple of seconds we'll be on. I mean, it's streaming live now, but I did my bathroom, my pre-bathroom. Did you?
Me too. Me too. I did.
Double thumbs. Give me a reaction thumb.
I have to do the reactions. Hold on.
Give me a reaction thumb.
There we go.
So let's see if I get any. I'm still waiting on some.
You have your backup texter just in case.
I didn't do a backup texter, but we were texting back and forth.
He failed last time.
I know he failed me last time, but I have confidence. Let me see.
Well, last time I got caught on air talking about how I forgot to use the bathroom, so
I know.
Slightly embarrassing.
No problems. So I'm gonna start playing us in because I got the word that we are good to go.
Yes.
So here we go. This is all very syncopated. It's all distorted. Are you frozen? Did you play Frozen? Don't play Frozen, because then I think you are frozen.
Sorry.
I keep doing that on Zoom. All my Zoom people pretend they're frozen. And then I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah. All right, we ought to play us in. And welcome to the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host in some kind of staggered, syncopated, undisclosed, remote location, which I will not give. Although you do recognize the two ships behind me.
Yes.
Thank you.
The brick wall.
And the brick wall. Another brick in the wall. Anyway, welcome to the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host, funny man Steve K. Not broadcasting to you from Governor's Comedy Club because, yes, we are still mired in isolation. And I am excited. I had a great feedback from our guest host last show. And the other half, my better half, I should say my worse half, Steve, other half of the square, is still on, we'll call it vacation, even though what I'll really say is he said, you know what, I'll do it when we go back in the studio. I don't got time for this. That's really what he said. Ladies and gentlemen, a trooper, a fan favorite. Wow, she flipped her screen. What are you, wow. Look at the beach. She's everywhere. She's on a beach now. Show us some more. Where else are you? Give us another look.
I've been a few interesting places here.
Show us.
Quarantine.
You went to outer space?
I went to see the Northern Lights.
You know, outer space is a good time right now because of the virus. I think that's the only place it's not.
Up there.
It's fine up there. And the Northern Lights.
Yeah, and then the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, boy. You know, you've been traveling. You know, you're not supposed to be traveling this much.
I know. I just can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at quarantining.
And now,
I just take advantage of the cheap flights.
Now it looks like you're at the White House right there.
I am. I'm in the presidential Oval Office.
I'm glad.
Gotta keep things in check.
I'm glad they're letting you broadcast from the White House for the show.
Yeah. It was really difficult to get the go-ahead, but here we are, safe and sound.
Very good. Now, let me properly introduce you. This traveler, who shouldn't be traveling, is the one and only, and we got so much feedback that people loved you. I am really thinking about replacing Steve Square with you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emily to the show.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here. Last week was a wild ride. As those of you who listened last week remember, I'm not currently in what Steve called my closet. So I'm so happy to be back and in a better place.
Now, when you say a better place, do you mean a better state of mind or just a physical better place?
I think of it a worse state of mind. This quarantine is really just putting a damper on everything. But we are in an actual better place, like physically a better place.
Outrageous.
True. It's, you know what it is?
Outrageous.
It's outrageous. But you're always good to keep a positive attitude. You're always, and what I wanted to do for the show, I didn't want to labor on all of this because everybody knows what's going on. We're here to entertain the folks for an hour. Don't think about this. Don't even think about this.
I always entertain. Wow.
You're always entertaining. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. No, I'll leave us right there. We look good. So, what I was I don't know. I was thinking of taking the screen off, but I don't want to do that. I'm gonna let you. Now you're hosting the show. You're in control right here.
I am so lucky to be in the control room, one might say. I actually decided before we went live today that I was gonna just run on over to the studio real quick.
Nice. Boy, you get around. Hey.
I did.
Let me try to, I'm going to try to up your volume. Can you up your volume a little bit? Can you see if you can get a little...
That sound better?
That's a little better. We want the folks to hear your beautiful projecting, acting...
My beautiful projecting... I use my diaphragm.
Thank you. You can tell we are actors. We know to project from here, not from here. Now, we have a lot of cool stuff on the show today. We have a guest. I booked a guest. Yeah.
Good food.
Good food. She's a chef. She's going to talk to us about chefing. I guess that's what they do, chef.
What? Not chefing. What is that?
I'm
really upset though that you decided to have her as a guest virtually because I can't eat the food.
Yeah, but you do have a nice surprise for our guest when she comes into the studio or our virtual studio. Yeah, so we're going to save that. Hey, what do you think, by the way? I'm starting to smoke a pipe. What do you think? No?
So many thoughts just, rushed into my head. I think that you shouldn't, but, any particular reason why?
I mean, I'm getting bored. I can't think of anything else to do anymore. I actually took up the harmonica.
Oh, let's hear it. I'm so excited.
Sure.
Play it for me.
Here we go.
Oh, wait. We have to do our reactions.
Can I get a... Yes. Thank you.
I was not expecting that.
Sure.
I'm being very honest with you. I was a little nervous.
Little harmonica? You see, I'm really getting...
You're in prison.
I'm in prison and I'm maximizing my time. I took up pipe smoking and the harmonica.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just thrown back into the movie Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, good movie.
I've been watching on Netflix, by the way. They put it on Netflix.
Shawshank is on. It's always on Netflix.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about. We have our net picks today. I saw something really good last night. What else did we do? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Our Netflix picks. We're gonna talk crazy online dating. So what scene are we at? Where are we gonna be for that, Em?
Oh, wait. We have a few scenes for that.
Okay, let's see it.
We have my current mood.
Oh.
I'm in a burning down house with my coffee.
I like that.
We have the thug life of dating.
Thug life. Is that this? Yeah, gangsta.
Yep.
I'm gangsta. Hey, speaking of gangsta, look what I'm wearing. I'll try to angle it a little better for you. I'm wearing... Hold on.
Wow, Peanuts character.
Yeah, but look what the shirt says. See what the shirt says?
Playa.
Playa. I'm a player.
Oh no, I got my video. I'm back. Hold please.
There you are. We lost you for a second. I was like, that's usually what Steve does.
This is
Hey!
One of the other dating people, which I will discuss this when we get to that.
We're gonna discuss this and that.
The girls on the dating apps. I just have some feelings.
I bet you have feelings about this. You're the perfect person to ask about this nonsense. Hey,
I am. I'm not going to deny it. I have no shame.
I was looking in the paper here for kids, top apps for kids. Go Noodle, Baby Shark.
No. Why
Bedtime.
Do you know that song? Do you know Baby Shark?
I know Baby Shark. Baby.
That song needs to be shoved off a cliff.
No, I like.
Attached to its ankles.
I like Baby Shark.
No, terrible.
Hey, take a guess which is the top shopping app. What would the top shopping app right now? Yeah, right now. What would be the top shopping website or app? That's an easy one. Come on.
I have no idea. I'm not like an online shopper.
Walmart and Amazon.
Oh, I should have said Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
That was really dumb.
You know, I'm still waiting for stuff. You know, I'm still waiting for stuff from Amazon.
I think you're scammed. I think you were scammed. I think you need to admit it. It does not take this long. I think we're done.
You know what? I sent them a letter and a voicemail, and very upset.
This is unacceptable!
I have not received my Amazon order yet, so I was very upset about that. But they have a lot of things going on.
I have a story for you though, because recently during a training session of ours, you mentioned to me that Modell's was having a big sale.
Oh, they were having a big sale.
Yeah, so I have a rant very quickly.
Go for it.
I decided that I was going to go buy some things from Modell's because, like, great quality stuff, you know? It's usually cheaper prices. So I go on to the online website because Corona, and I ordered some stuff and realized that I sent it to the address I lived in when I was in Arizona.
Uh-oh.
Well, I was like, no biggie, I'll just call Modell's. I was scammed by Modell's, folks. The voicemail box for customer service has been full for the past, like, month.
Yeah, good luck.
It's terrible. No one responds to anything. They're just like, we're done.
That is a very. I'll give you a. That's an unacceptable. You get it. This is unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, I stopped. I protested Modell's way before this. They went out of business. I protested them last year because they didn't sell lefty. And you're a baseball player. They don't sell lefty baseball gloves. So if you're a lefty, you're out. They only sell. So either that or you have to chop your arm off.
I was gonna say like sexist, but that's not the word.
It's not sexist. It's leftist.
It's leftist. That's so rude.
I'm gonna start a new Facebook page, People Against Lefties, because I believe I'm a lefty. And I think we're
getting. Why would it be people against lefties if you are the lefty?
Well, people against, like, they're against us. Like, there's never an accommodating thing. What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking Kirkland water.
So, which brings me to our sponsor of the show, Celsius. A cool, refreshing beverage that always starts a thank you for the thumbs up Steve Squared show. Celsius. Pop one open today. I've popped 4 open today. I am flying high.
Is that not a little too much?
You think?
I feel like it's just like a little too much.
No, I'm controlling my caffeine intake. Wait, I gotta wipe the top. You see, I'm doing a good job. Wiping.
How long does it take you to wipe the top?
You see what's going on out there? Come on. There we go.
You don't have to wipe it for like 30 seconds.
Hold on. Then you know I can't drink without a straw. There we go.
You're killing the turtles.
Yes.
You are killing the turtles.
Let me try one. That's good. Very good. So, hey, I'll start with you. Any good, what have you been, wait, I'm so rude. How was your Easter?
Oh, it was nice. I don't get to see my brother and his family because, Corona. So
I know Corona.
They actually visited and stayed across the street so we could see them. It was very sweet, though. Very sweet.
So I don't understand. They stayed across the street? Where? At somebody's...
They parked and then just stayed on the sidewalk across the street.
My nephews and my niece did that to my mom and dad. They came to
yeah.
visit my parents, their grandparents, and they went on the lawn or something like that and screamed. I think that's worse. Don't even bother.
I mean, I had people also, friends who, like, went up to a window and, like, knocked on the window. It was terrifying. Don't just randomly show up and
Oh, no, not the random.
That is just terrifying.
That is really creepy. Don't.
And also, if you open the window to talk, you're probably closer than if you were just standing inside the house.
Yeah, I need a doctor's call on that. I need to get I need a fact check on that. But
it was just weird.
It wasn't.
It was.
It was a sad Easter. I didn't really do much. I was preparing for the show and doing some other things. Just wasn't in the Easter mood.
Did you have an Easter egg hunt?
Did I have any what?
An Easter egg hunt.
I didn't hunt for Easter eggs. Although, if you did see my post, I had an existential crisis. Get it? Existential.
That was so funny.
I know.
I think I just lost my breath.
You had the.
Laughed so hard.
I've seen that face on you in a few shows we've done. When you don't respond, it's almost like that face where you forget your lines and you just stare into me.
Oh no, that's exactly what the face is. It's
Tell me you don't know when you're on stage with an actor and you know that look when they forget their lines.
It's pure panic. It's pure panic. It's this entire face where it's like they just stepped on like a tack and it went through the bottom of their foot, and so it's like the pain and like the agony while still keeping their composure. So they're like.
And it feels like it's so much longer than it is. It's not really.
20 seconds. The best is when people flare their nose when they get nervous.
Yes.
And you're working with someone who like forgets a line. It's like aggressive nose flares. That's when I lose it.
I start doing this. I do a lot of like facial and body mechanics. A lot of pulling the hair. A lot of this. I go back.
Your body.
Yes, use the body when you're fearing that the show is going amok.
For me, I always have the moments like super tenseness, and I'll look to my other actors just blank, and then I'll just think of an emotion and go with it.
Just go with it.
We're just going, but we're just gonna.
Yes, that's the only way to act. That's how I do it. I don't know what we're gonna do when we go back if we're to get to see shows.
I was in a play that was supposed to open this past weekend.
We're gonna when we reshoot my pilot episode of Dumbbells. Shh, don't tell anybody. Hopefully, not a lot of people are watching right now. But when we shoot Dumbbells, that's telling the audience. Here's a little spoiler. We're going to have a new cast member. She might be to the box to my left, your right. Dumbbells, don't forget, is coming to a hopefully network soon to you when I get it off my computer, and I actually can pitch it to someone. It's going to be a great show, and we're going to have Emily a part of that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of shows, get us into Netflix Studio. Get us into the theater.
Okay. Actually, I have a different place to take us before we go to the theater.
Take us.
It's just it needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
This situation.
Whoa, you have a tiger behind you.
I know. Very scary.
Be careful.
Actually, I'm more scared of the man next to the tiger, if anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
This is Tiger King. And yes, indeed, folks, we did talk about this last time I was on the show, but I need to just go back into this for like a brief second.
Did you watch it?
Okay, I made it through probably 6 episodes.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I can't do it anymore.
I didn't watch. I couldn't watch the trailer. You did six episodes. Give a thumbs down. Is there a thumbs down option?
No.
It's horrible.
Outrageous. Put the outrageous.
Oh wait, I'm looking for outrageous.
Not only are you not a very nice person, you're also a slob.
Hold on, I'll give you an outrageous.
You're killing my vibe.
Hold on, I'll give you another one. Outrageous.
There we go. Listen, that word describes this show.
It's terrible.
Hands down. It's infuriating.
guy that's what's his name? Is
Joe
it
Exotic.
what's his name?
Joe Exotic, that's the man behind me.
Joe Exotic.
Bleach blonde mullet. First of all, shave your head, sir.
I like
Mullets
it.
are not a step in style. No.
I like him.
Okay, let's just dive in. Let's just take
Tell me a little bit about this mess.
a little toe dip, okay?
Go ahead.
It's about a bunch of people who are raising big cats like tigers, lions, bears, oh my.
Oh my.
Yes, oh my. So it specifically follows this man, this one,
Like him.
crazy one, yes, Joe Exotic,
Joe
and
Exotic.
it follows, he hired, allegedly, not so allegedly, but allegedly, he hired someone to murder this animal rights activist
Oh my.
named Carol Baskin.
Yes.
The reason I put her in animal rights quotations, her cages are worse than Joe Exotic's cages for her animals.
Oh
And in
no.
like the first episode, she says, "Oh, we can't release them into the wild, so I just let them die here."
Oh my God. Terrible.
Issues, so many issues. There's like a man named Doc Antle who's like the guru of big cats, but he has like 6 girls who he like got when they were like teenagers, and they're all like.
Wait, did we? Hold on. Come back. I think we lost you.
Girls.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but oh, there you are.
Hello?
Yeah, I got
Hello?
you.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
I ranted. I said that everyone's bizarre. Bizarre.
You know, I
Also, there's no proof Carl killed and fed him to a tiger.
that's terrible. I go into the go. Let's get into the theater. Go into your theater room. Get us.
Do you not like my rant?
I loved your rant. I'll give you a wait. I'll give you a. I don't have an applause. I got to get an applause.
That is so. I have to give an applause
Holy
to
crap, is
myself.
it hot in here?
Oh, give yourself an applause. I liked your rant. Yes, I will not be watching that show. I did see a nice show last night on that. No, this was on. Yeah, it was on Netflix. It's called 100 Humans. And what it's called 100 Humans, and 3 doctors, and again, I put it in quotes. I don't think they're really doctors. I think they're the hosts of the show. But they wear a white coat. What they do is they have 100 humans, they call them humans, and they do all these tests like, they'll pose different questions in front of them. Like they did one about, do you think good-looking, like they showed good-looking people, and then bad, people that were not as good-looking, and
Let's be
asked,
honest and call them ugly.
but yes, and asked them, and they did the same crime, but asked their opinion on like what sentence they should get, and obviously the good-looking people would get percentagely, softer sentence. So they did one last night where they did what makes somebody attractive to somebody, and they had some different things where they said they put bags over their head and they had people dance, and they said, does a better dancer make you more attractive to a mate or a spouse? Do you find, so I want to ask you, so it's called 100 Humans, and they do all these crazy questions, like they did, how do you go to the bathroom, like toilet paper wise?
I actually have that conversation with like family members every time they're over the house.
Yes.
I can't really judge because I've had some bizarre conversations about that exact topic. Don't ask me about it.
You gotta watch this show. It's called 100 Humans, and they always have these different like questions. So they did a lot on like what makes somebody like humor, or good dancing, or things like that. And then they did a pretty cool thing where they showed people's faces, 6 women's face, and they showed it over and over again, and they said now they had the people vote who they thought was the most attractive, and they all percentagely voted the most for one girl, but that girl, without knowing, they put her picture up 11 seconds longer. So they said that's why when you get familiar, you find them more attractive. I didn't find any of them attractive, but they.
We have standards.
We have standards, but it's called 100 Humans. It's a pretty good show, and it's funny. They put humor in it and things like that. Now, let me ask you: what do you look for more? Do you like someone to have a good sense of humor, or a good dancer, like me?
Well, I think that I would have to say humor, because humor is an indication of intelligence. People with good humor are typically very intelligent.
That's actually not true. I'm a prime example of that.
No, because sarcasm, you have to be smart. You have to be intelligent.
I say that all the time.
Listen. I think that humor is a sign of intelligence, just personally. So I always go for people who are humorous. Like, obviously, I love a good dancer. I think someone who knows how to move their body is very attractive. But if you don't know how to talk to me or, like, have an intellectual conversation, there's no point.
It's true.
You know?
I like that. That's a good point. And that's going to bring us into one of those segments which we're going to talk about, because now that everybody's home, obviously online dating has soared. People are just having online dates, like literally online dates where they're just, not even obviously going anywhere. But I think we're going to do, since we're coming up on the hour, we're coming up on 7 o'clock, we're going to bring our guest on. We'll take a little segment break, and I'll text her. So what you could do, Em, since I made you the host, is you can invite her. Oh, before I invite her, though, there was one more show I saw on Amazon called Fat.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
Yeah,
this.
but it's a documentary, and it talks about all the different diets, like keto and, intermittent fasting. Boo, you should never do that. And every kind of diet. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, thumbs down for intermittent fasting. Thank you. So they do all these different. They talk about how people have viewed different diets over the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. First it was fat is bad for you, then sugar is bad for you, then salt is bad. But they just kind of, whatever people say is all tied into money, like obviously. So whatever food industry is pitching their product, they'll make it that way. And that's and the way doctors want people to not cure themselves via diets, because they want to push medicine, and that's how they make their money. So it's a really good documentary called Fat. Just Fat.
So if someone's interested in burning off those quarantine calories.
Yes, because they should watch Fat.
I'm not watching it because I will go crazy.
You go watch the documentary Fat. But this is what people are doing. I'm mad because here's my rant. People are taking this time to use it as an excuse not to exercise, not to eat right. They're like, you know what? I'll just watch Netflix all day, eat crap, and whatever, when the gym's open. But when the gym's open, they're going to be in for a bad surprise. It's going to be summertime, and they're going to be way behind. Well, not like you, who's pushing it and kicking it and killing it right now. So I'm telling you, people, online training, come see me. I'm pitching it right now on my show.
Wait. Ready? This is the background that I use when we do our online training.
Yes. Look at that.
I use this background whenever we online train.
That's ours.
Mostly because I really hope that it will bamboozle him into thinking I'm working harder than I am sometimes. So I'll try to do my squats and lunges and cheat a little bit.
That's what people need. They just need to put a virtual background of a gym, get them in the mood, and we'll do a lot of fun stuff. I'm telling you, don't wait too long, because summer's going to be here, and we're going to be allowed to do things, and you're going to be like, shit!
Took the word right out of my mouth.
Exactly. Wait, now, on that note, I wanted to have that little rant. Let me text our guest that you could start inviting her. I'll text her now.
Sounds good.
So
while you're inviting her,
we'll get her on.
While you were inviting her, when we were talking about
Yeah.
gym. Actually, the main reason I wanted to start really working out, folks, is because my sister decided that she was going to start working out and running, and I was like, no, we are not going to play this game of, like, you're going to be the hot sister.
Are you competitive with your sister?
Am I compared to my sister?
Are you competitive?
Yes.
You guys are competitive?
Yes, because we look alike, apparently. Allegedly.
I don't think you look alike. I don't think you look like your sister.
Thank you. You are in the minority. Allegedly, we sound alike on the phone. And you have no idea the amount of people who call me by her name.
Wow.
And if anyone knows anything about me, nothing bothers me more than when someone calls me my sister's name.
Oh, I hate that. I hate being called a different name. That's interesting.
So I'm competitive with my sister. My goal, be better than her.
Look at the pipes. The arms. Yeah, I like that. Show the folks. The arms.
I'm wearing a really baggy sweatshirt.
I was gonna say that's too baggy of a sweatshirt. Change it up.
This sweatshirt like makes me look 300 pounds heavier.
I know. Remember,
one day I'll come back on and I'll be like a twig.
we should do
From the 60s.
one of the shows. We'll do one of our workouts for the people. We'll do like a workout.
Terrible idea. No.
Yes, that'll be fun.
They're gonna hear me like cry when I stop. Oh, our guest is coming in.
I'll bring her in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing you a special guest. She'll be there in a moment. She is was a previous best new chef of Food and Wine, and you all know Food and Wine. I read it every day. Actually, I haven't read it in a while. I do like to cook. I used to actually. Did you know that, Emily? I am quite the chef.
I did not. I had a feeling though, because when you talk to me about food, you really know what you're talking about.
Nobody makes scrambled eggs like me and a piece of toast.
You know,
But I don't eat the
eggs with the oatmeal.
Oh, right, my oatmeal pancake. But I don't eat toast, right? No carbs. So no carbies. So without further ado, let's bring on the third square. This is actually now turning into the what would that be? A cube?
What?
It's the cube show. It's not the square anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
All right, thank you.
Whatever you go with.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen to the screen, to the Steve Squared Show. Hey!
Welcome.
Can you hear us?
I got it like 2 years.
Oh, look at now. And if you can see, I don't know if you, can you see the kitchen that we set up for you?
I can. It's amazing. I'm ready to cook right now.
That's a Julia Child kitchen right there.
That's amazing. Let's do it.
All for you.
Wow. So let's tell the folks where are you broadcasting from? What location? Because you're not in New York, are you?
I'm not in New York. I'm in central Pennsylvania. I'm in PA.
Central PA.
State College, Pennsylvania. I'm where Penn State University.
Oh, where Penn State is.
Yeah. I came home for the pandemic.
You came home for the pandemic. Right. That's what a great thing to do. Bring it home.
I was in Philadelphia.
You were in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I ran out of there. It's getting pretty bad over there.
So you can keep running because soon you're going to have to run to Canada.
I know.
It's not going to
And
get...
you're quarantined for an additional month in Canada, so.
Yes. I don't know. We might be doing the show next week from Canada.
Hey, whatever works.
You can't outrun the bug.
I can't.
So now, what's going on? Yeah. So what's the deal there? I've been getting offended. The other 49 states, boy, they don't like New York.
No, they don't.
What do they say about New Yorkers over there?
We don't like New York either, right? So this little college town here has banned New York megabuses from coming in to State College. So
What?
What we gotta do, because we don't have that many cases. I think we have 70 cases, right? We gotta keep it that way, right? So you're banned. Don't even try.
I think you. Yeah.
That is so fresh.
Do you believe that? That's so rude.
So rude.
You know what?
So fresh.
I'm making a list of all the places and people that have been, wronged me during this.
Turn their back on the New York.
Exactly. Don't turn your back on New York. You're gonna need us one day to eat your food at your stupid restaurants. So wait. Now tell us a little bit. Now, obviously, so you're running some kitchens up in. You were doing that in PA. So what's going on now? How tough has this been on restaurants?
Yeah, I mean, it's been real. It's terrible, really, because the restaurant business is it's really part of the culture of America, and so and we're talking about millions of people that are now unemployed, and a lot of independent small restaurants probably won't be able to open back up. I think the stimulus plan it's not great for restaurants.
Okay.
And it's not enough money, and that's what. Now that the legislation's out, that's what a lot of restaurant owners are finding out, that, yeah, they're going to get some money, but I think around 75% of it is only for payroll.
Right.
And then about 25% as operating, as an operating loan. And that's not enough. It's not enough to get a restaurant back open. So it's tough. It'll be really interesting to see who can survive.
So some restaurants that do takeout, like around here, are able to keep it going somewhat, but it's hard, right? Even if you're just doing takeout.
I think that just will help pay some of those bills, some of those vendor bills that they owe.
Right.
They for a little bit of payroll for the top employees that they need to hold on to.
Okay.
But it's just it's amazing what's happening, and it's really upsetting, and we'll see how it all pans out. Really.
So. You're pretty, so what type of food, restaurant-wise, what type of food, what was your specialties? What did you dabble in? What do you do? Yeah, give me an idea of what, if I'm coming over for a dinner, what are you going to cook? What are you making for me and Emily? She's got a whole kitchen there, it's fully stocked. Emily's got everything, look at that kitchen, it's got everything. We got all the spices. We fully stocked that virtual kitchen. We got everything.
I'll only cook in a good kitchen.
You what?
We chefs, we don't really like that question.
Okay.
It's very it's broad, and I'm the kind of chef that I cook seasonally.
Okay.
Right. I change it up, and I'm also the kind of chef that does not like to have signatures on the restaurant. I don't like that. Some restaurateurs like that because it's a branding, it's
right.
Marketing.
Like that jerk Bobby Flay.
That guy.
I hate that guy. He's the Tex-Mex idiot. He likes his Southwest, right? He's a jerk.
He does. He adds cayenne pepper to everything.
Everything, yeah.
Too much cayenne pepper.
He always won every single Iron Chef competition, no matter what. He amazed me. I was like, really?
I like my mom. We used to make fun of. Do you remember this cook? I'll ask you this. This guy. He was from Louisiana. Justin, he used to talk, he used to be like, oh boy, I love that Creole cooking. Oh, love me some of that dumplings. And he used to mix a big pot of mess.
Really?
You don't, you gotta look him up. So,
I think you're the only person, maybe we were dreaming.
No! I will send you a video. I'll send you a video. Now,
Send me a video.
I want to ask you, and Emily doesn't know this, but I'm an actor, she knows that. But she doesn't know that I auditioned for a cooking show.
No, I did not.
Yes. I forget which one. I don't know if it was whatever, but I went in, it was I brought a dish. Now, I did stop off at Whole Foods next door and use that as my dish, but I cheated. But I still didn't get picked. It was probably my personality. I'm sure that's what it was. They didn't want any Steve Squares on Chopped.
Did you remember to take off the sticker that said Whole Foods when you walked in?
I brought it right in the Whole Foods box. I said, here. So, what cooking, are these cooking shows Fugazi? Are they real contestants?
I think they are. I'm for sure. I mean, I only watch occasionally Chopped, and it hasn't been very often. And then I do watch Top Chef. Top Chef is definitely for real.
I like Top Chef.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Top Chef. I like that Padma.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Padma Lishki.
Yep, love Thank you, Steve, for that.
I,
Really good piece.
I do like Top Chef. I like Chef. I like some of the Cake Boss. I like some of those.
Do you? Yeah, no, I don't watch that.
You don't watch that? Are you more? Are you a baker or more food, more chef, more cooking?
I'm definitely more chef. No, I got interested in going into the industry because I wanted to be a pastry chef.
Okay.
And then I was always like an active person. I played a lot of sports, and so, but then I loved baking. I would like bake for my high school. Like we would do the prom, like I would cater it.
Wow.
But anyway, so I went to culinary school, and then when I did my internship in this hotel in Florida, they're like, oh, there's no room in the pastry department, so we're going to throw you on the line.
Oh.
And I loved it. I think because I love the adrenaline, just like when you're playing sports.
Yeah.
And the coordination that you have to be a line cook. I just fell in love with it. And so after that, no more pastries. Over.
So my question for you is, who is like your inspiration in the chef world? And does it change, or like who was that person for you that you were like, this is what I want to do?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think the first one, I don't know. I mean, he's pretty old school now, but he's kind of out of the limelight. But back then, he was big, and his name was Charlie Palmer. And I remember.
You know who that is?
My dad's a chef. I forgot to preface this entire. My dad's a chef.
Her dad's a chef.
He really pioneered, one of the chefs that pioneered new American cuisine in New York, and like progressive American. And I got his book. I found his book in Barcelona. I bought it. I was like, I gotta work for this man, right? And I found out this is the time when Las Vegas was starting to bring in celebrity chefs to their hotels. I found out he was gonna be in one of them. I was like, I'm gonna go work for this guy. So I moved to Vegas. I bought just like enough clothes in my car, and I knocked on the kitchen door of that restaurant. I said, I want to work with you, and he let me do a tryout, and I got the job. So when you ask,
Why don't you tell us the real story where they had security escort you from the building?
I gave you the applause. Remember who's your real friend here.
Fine.
Thank you, Emily.
Emily's the host. Emily's actually the acting host.
Emily's taking over. But I would say New American has always been my direction. I borrow from European, but seasonal New American. And then they told me when I was done there, I was like, I need something else now. I need to learn something else. And then they told me to go work with Taco Bell, and I did the exact same thing. I didn't go to the door this time. I called. I said, I want to work for you guys.
Better.
Same thing. You try out. Literally the same day that I called, I got the job the next day. So.
Wow. See, that's kind of similar to what we do in theater and acting, right? Sometimes we, kind of push the envelope, maybe, push our way into a. I usually get taken away by security, though. I never get the part.
I've been to auditions where the call is for someone like not my type at all, and I'll walk in and still audition because at least they see me and the pipe came out.
What do you think of? I'm thinking of Karen. What do you think of my pipe?
That's so not you, but okay. Yeah, light it up. Go ahead, light it up.
No, I don't light it. It's just for effect. I wouldn't.
Does that mean are you trying to look more intrigued at what Emily's trying to say?
Well, I'm trying to look interested, even though I have no interest in this conversation anymore. A pipe. Sorry, Emily. So.
That was so fresh. Why do I put up with this? I agreed to go home.
You're not going anywhere. Stay in your upper left quadrant. Don't move.
You're glutton for punishment, Emily. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm thinking this is a good way to look interested. This is my interested face. Okay. Interested.
Like my face whenever you start talking to me about like working out, and I just.
You see the face Emily has right there? Emily has the forever stone face. Sometimes I've done shows with her where I'm like, "Are you smoking right now?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm not. I just look like that.
You don't have resting. You have resting high face, not resting bitch face.
No, my eyes are really hooded. So like, it's not that I mean to. It's just like I'll sit here and it's like my eyes are half closed.
Yeah. Hey, I hear you. Now, what do you got there? What are you doing?
This is also speaking. I know you cook with a lot of things. This is. You should write your recipes down. with the big idea pencil.
Amazing. Let's yeah.
I'll be selling these soon. I'm always pitching products on this show. I'm going to be selling the big idea pencil.
Good. And I'm going to sell my recipes right now.
Yes.
What?
Now,
Bermuda also on it.
yeah. Well, that's where I got. That's my big idea was Bermuda. You know, that is where they keep the Bermuda Triangle.
Where they keep it.
Yes.
Throw it out.
The Bermuda's famous for its triangle.
It's singular triangle.
All
They
right.
just keep it in pocket and then throw out when they just stir things up.
Exactly. Stir it up. I'm going to put Karen on the spot. She's going to hate this.
God, please don't.
Okay. So, what? Let's see. I mean, I want to ask like type of food. Like, who would you like? New York or California? Who's got better restaurant action going on? Better food? Who's got better cooks? Which coast?
Well, it's a tough one because I've done both.
Right. That's why I know.
They have better products.
Who does?
California's better produce. California.
California.
They have better produce. They have a better terrain. But I like New York because no. I'm not saying like. I
Woo!
like New York because I think they're more progressive and more competitive.
That's
Right?
true.
So I always tell the cooks that work under me, I was like, if you ever really want to get serious, you gotta go to New York. Always gotta go to New York.
Now, as a personal trainer and a guy involved in health and fitness, I read a lot of the books of Alice Waters.
Awesome. Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Of course I do. I tried out for her restaurant. I got denied. That was one of my denials.
Oh my gosh, she's a very like organic, you know, real Whole Foods type of chef. She cooks a lot from her whatever. Now, we'll leave Karen there because we want to talk about. I want to move along out of the chef world, but we'll leave Karen there. Put her on the spot. You know, I was doing a little research, Karen and Emily, and we were going to tell the folks, since people are isolated and there's not a lot of stuff going on, this is a great time to get to your online dating. Do you know online dating apps have soared, skyrocketed?
Yes.
Because people are meeting, they got nothing else to do but chat. So, I'm going to give you... Oh, look at Em's got the big fire behind her.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to give you my... This is not mine. This is the top... This is by... I think it's by BuzzFeed. The top dating apps. I'll be back. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That's a long time. What are you doing in the bathroom?
I was just kidding. I'm back. Hey, do you see? It's when you do a show from your home. Look at this. I pulled out another thing. You see this? This is the back massager. Watch this. Oh, nice.
Wait, is it front or back?
This is great. This is what you need to bring on a first date.
Okay, but you didn't respond. Is it for butts or for backs?
Back. Back and butt.
Not good enough. Not good enough.
Sorry.
Throw it out.
So wait. Oh, let me give you my list of the top online dating sites. Let's see if you guys. What's try to guess. What's the number one?
Tinder.
Look where your mind is. Get it out of the gutter.
Everybody talks about Tinder.
It's Match.
Bumble.
Match.
It's Match.com.
Match.
That's like so passe.
$43 a month. $43 a month for Match.
And expensive.
It's $43.
And expensive.
I mean, I guess if you want to like go gold digging, that's the best place to go. Although you would have to find someone to sponsor your
Right.
membership.
Tinder's number 2.
So I was close.
You were close.
Yeah, good job.
Bumble's number 3. Bumble.
I said Bumble.
I've been on Bumble, I'll be honest.
Now, do you know what Bumble is?
I think that Bumble is better than Tinder in a lot of ways.
Bumble is where the woman makes the first. She has control over everything.
Which is really confusing though if you're gay for either sex.
It's very confusing.
Very confusing.
Well, then you wouldn't be on Bumble. You'd be on her.
No, but people, but then the rules just go out the window. No one knows who's going. It's confusing.
There's this one. Have you ever heard of Hinge?
Yes.
Ah.
Marketing.
It says it's for serious relationships. So it's very anti-Tinder.
Yes.
It's the anti-Tinder.
Yes.
Hey, have you heard of this one? Psycho Stalker?
That's really an app?
No, I'm just kidding.
People really, that's why I didn't want to laugh. I tried to keep it in.
That's an app I'm developing. It's actually, it lets you be yourself.
That's a brilliant app. Actually, that should be an app because people who are like on Tinder or Bumble can like put a person's picture and be like, "Do not swipe."
Yes. Psycho.
Yeah.
Hey, how about a little eHarmony?
Oh, I knew that was gonna pop up.
They said that's the best for marriage seekers. Like if you're seeking to get married, like serious relationship, eHarmony. Yeah. Not a good one.
That would cost money, probably. That probably costs like $23, $25.
43.
Again, what is really expensive per month?
43. That's ridiculous.
Okay, but imagine, here's my question. For everyone who's like online, like on a serious website, what is the pull to pay that much money to find someone or to like meet one person, date them for 3 months, realize they're absolutely crazy, and then break up with them and then start paying $43 again to get back on the same app?
But I'll throw that question back at you. When you go into a club or a bar or whatever and you buy someone 2 drinks, there's your $40.
He might have got you there.
I never had to do that for multiple reasons.
Well,
also,
let's-
when you're a girl, it's easy to just get free drinks.
Exactly.
Sorry, girls, I'm throwing you under the bus, but that's how it is.
There's a coffee meets bagel.
Oh, I've heard so much about that.
What is that?
Very strange.
Is that why you got that background there?
Yes, coffee meets bagel.
Yes. And the bagel is burning. So, Coffee Meets Bagel, you answer questions on this app. It's kind of like Hinge, but what happens is people can view your questions and match with you based on your questions and your photos. And you can see who likes you automatically. So it's not like Tinder or Bumble where you have to pay extra to be like, I don't actually feel like swiping, I just want to see who likes me. But the problem is, who would swipe that? Wouldn't you just like sit back and be like, waiting?
That's true.
I like had huge boobs when I was 11. I used to cry all the time, like, please don't grow.
That was a segment of Kim Kardashian.
That sounded like the Kardashians, but it made absolutely no sense. It's fine.
You want me to play it again? Here, listen close.
Yeah.
I like had huge boobs when I was 11. I used to cry all the time, like, please don't grow.
I feel targeted.
She had huge boobs when she was 11. She wasn't on Plenty of Fish. You could bank that on. That's another one, Plenty of Fish. So they have all these apps, but then they give you tips. So I'm going to ask you 2 girls these tips, or ask you questions.
Ask us questions.
Who should pay on a first date if people actually meet?
I think the person who asked the person out.
Agreed.
I
What?
think it's gender specific. I think if I ask someone out, if it's a guy, like I'll straight up offer to pay and pay if that's what it is because I asked them out. But like if I get asked out, I'm not like going with the idea that I'm gonna pay. I'll like reach for my wallet, but I'm not like thinking I'm gonna make it.
I love.
Like here.
I'm a big fan of the reach. Definitely make the reach.
Oh,
You gotta hit the reach.
I do not like when someone doesn't reach. I hate when somebody just assumes. Do not assume with me because I will order up and make you split that bill.
The worst are the people who leave for the bathroom when the bill comes.
I do that. That's a big thing I do.
Never do that.
I totally. Soon as I time it perfect.
If the bill came and you went to the bathroom, I would leave.
I always time it perfect.
On the first date. That's on a first date.
Wait, Emily, we're losing you. Hold on. Let me see if
Very
I
important.
can fix
And I
Emily.
wanna-
Did you blocked her off because of what she was saying? She was defending herself on the date? That's what happened here.
I totally removed her from the host. Wait, let's see if we. Are you back, Emily?
Hello?
Yes, you're
Can you
back.
hear me?
A little. Well, you're getting a little frozen. I don't think we can hear you. Are you back? You're shaking your head.
She's still upset with you about, not paying.
But it's the truth.
Steve, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Going in and out.
Karen, can you? How about you, Karen?
I can hear both of you fine.
That's
I
weird.
can't really hear you, Emily, I'll say that. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the other thing that they were talking.
Now we're back. We're back.
We're all back.
My rant broke for a second.
Your rant broke up for a second.
My rant broke too.
Oh, okay.
And for people who hear me, I said, ladies and gents, take your own cars to a first date. Do not get trapped.
Oh, that's a good tip. Definitely meet somewhere safe, like somewhere like a dark alley, an open field, Central Park at 2 a.m. Something like that. That's what I usually do. I usually plan a picnic at 3 a.m. Central Park.
Here's my thing, though. If you make the mistake where you give someone your address to pick you up for a first date, you deserve whatever first date you get, because that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Take your own car, use the gas, make them come to you. I don't care. Just take your own car, because then if they try to do the whole, I forgot my wallet, you can bitch.
Wow, you got a lot of anger issues. We're gonna fix your anger issues. Well, you're very upset. We're gonna try to fix that for you.
Do you have a side gig? Are you like a matchmaker side gig or something?
Oh,
I've had many successful friends get matched up, possibly with my little push, but
interesting.
while we're talking about dating apps, I have to bring something up.
Bring it up.
Oh, what do you got there? Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
love that. My favorite, Gene Wilder.
Yes.
I like his jacket. I usually wear that jacket on a first date. That's my go-to jacket with the pipe. I usually have the pipe.
There it is.
And you wear the same
That's
look.
why I take my own car.
He's got that top hat too.
I got a top hat.
That's why I take my own car.
It looks like you have the elbow, Emily. It looks like you're doing it's tough. Now, here's a last thought on this dating thing. They tell you to avoid mentioning your ex. Don't talk about past relationships.
Well, yeah, that makes people think that you're already looking for a new one, or you're hung up on your old one.
Exactly. Baggage. Don't bring baggage.
Also, online dating in general, like Tinder, Bumble, things like that. If you don't have any pictures, if you are a blank screen,
Yes.
why the hell would I swipe right or want to match with you?
Yeah.
Or it's only from photos and you can't tell who the person is, and you're searching and you're like, no, like you look familiar, like no, why? No.
Another thing is to try not to cry. I've done that before. That doesn't work.
I've never cried.
I've sobbed on many of first dates. Karen, quick tip for you. I almost forgot to tell you. Amy Schumer, and her husband, Chris. I think it's her husband, Chris Fisher. They're doing a cooking show on the Food Network.
Really? Okay.
They're doing it from home, and they're co-hosting an at-home Food Network cooking show. Did you hear about this?
Did not.
Amy Schumer and this other guy, I'm guessing it's her husband, or maybe, well, I guess if they're at home together, or it could be a friend. So, Schumer, oh no, it says Schumer and husband, get cooking at home.
When's that story? I gotta get the platform.
Wait, I'll tell you when it is. It's 30-minute episodes. Doesn't say when it's starting.
Don't tease me.
I'm looking. It says on Wednesday nights.
Okay.
But it doesn't say when.
I'm dating on Wednesday night now.
Done.
I got better plans.
Do you know she's from Long Island? She's from Rockville Center, Amy Schumer. She's she's daughter to Chuck Schumer.
Do you like Amy Schumer?
Uh,
I don't.
not a big fan.
Let's be real. I'm
Not
gonna
me.
plug my girl though. I love Ali Wong. Her Netflix specials are my favorite.
Oh, see, you should have mentioned that. A little Amy Wong. I like her too on Netflix.
We just got so sidetracked by my anger for Tiger King.
You've had a lot of anger. She talked, Karen, I don't know. Have you ever seen that Tiger show?
No, and I don't want to.
Oh, it's good.
I don't understand the hype.
Do you know, I'm going to start a show like that. Do you think we should do, I might bring a couple of tigers in for the next Steve Squared episode.
Nice.
What do you think about that?
As long as they're in your camera and that's it, I'll be so fine with that, you know?
Or maybe not tigers, because they do that. Maybe I'll get 2 parakeets on my shoulder.
I have such a big fear of birds. Why would you do that?
Oh, it's my favorite movie. That's my favorite movie, The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock.
I have a phobia. Such a big phobia. I would cry. Not cry. I would cry.
Well, don't worry, we won't bring any birds in to bother you. We'll keep the birds away from you. Hey, Karen, I don't know, I know you, like many of us, are a big fan of the Steve Squared Show.
Absolutely.
And you've seen the other host, Steve, the actual Steve.
Seen it, yes.
And now we have Emily as our guest host. What I am doing today, and as
Is he listening right now?
I'm going to close the show with this. Steve is not on right now.
Okay.
And I hope he's watching.
That's what I mean, yeah, is he watching it?
Oh, shoot.
Wait, I love that. Can I go there?
Hold on.
It's a great background.
Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, she's got the beach up.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to propose. I'm putting up a poll I'll put it up on Facebook, Twitter when the show ends in 2 minutes. Who do you prefer as the permanent host going forward? I am going to do this. We're pushing Steve out. He's going to get so angry.
Man, that is harsh.
I need everyone to know this is not my idea.
Oh, you
I am
stop it.
aggressive.
Stop it. She told me to do this before the show started.
He's trying to...
I'm pleading the fifth. I didn't know he
Do you know Steve? Do you know the other Steve, Emily?
I do not know him.
Wow.
Hey, is that your backyard? Emily, is that your backyard? That's a great backyard. You see how she's living life? Well, look at that backyard. What a view.
Wow.
Steve Square's going to be really angry with you. I wouldn't do that.
We're gonna put the poll up. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna put it up on the Steve Squared Show Instagram and Facebook, and we're gonna put it up on Gov's. I'm gonna even try to ask Sally to put it up on Gov's radio page. And I miss Sally. Let me give a quick shout out to Tony, Sally, and Mike, who are really helping us to broadcast these shows from home. And they help us set up the broadcasting and do a lot of that. So we want to give them a shout out. They're really working hard. I was supposed to do a segment this morning called Quarantine Life, where each host does a little behind the scenes. But since I have no behind the scenes, my whole life is in the scene, I couldn't do it. Actually, I had a prior thing. I will try to do another day. I was going to talk about fitness and online training and how good it is to keep moving during this time. I told Emily, don't sit around. Summer's coming.
Yeah.
So
No, but I'm not sitting around.
Emily is not. She's kicking it. I'm telling you, Karen, this girl is kicking ass.
Yeah, very cool.
She's working her butt off. Well,
Except we don't have our equipment.
I know. I'm waiting for an Amazon delivery. I've been waiting for a month now. I think I've been screwed by Amazon. And you know what?
Scammed like a week ago.
I'm gonna give an unacceptable one more rant before we close out for my mom and dad. Peapod, the delivery service, basically, said see you later to my parents, and they can't get a delivery. Terrible.
Oh,
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that it's really backed up.
Yeah, I know it's backed. I was backed up last night because I had a lot of raisins. Oh boy, was I backed up.
Seriously? Really?
Wow. Unbelievable. I was totally backed up. So I understand what Peapod's going through. So anyway, on that note, boy, does an hour go by fast. Not fast enough for us. I want to thank once again Karen for being our guest. Thank you, Karen.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. And thank all the gang back at Gov's Radio for helping us broadcast. And of course, the lovely and talented Emily for spending an hour with us.
Thank you.
And-
It's always a pleasure when I get roasted on live radio. Thank you.
Well, you should be roasted. We have a chef on. So,
Oh my goodness.
I'll stop. I'm going to stop.
That was so bad.
On that note, for all of you out there,
Your online dating profile.
online dating profiles,
Yeah,
bad
put
humor.
that on your online dating.
I'll get it off. Everybody
I
out
offer
there,
services where I revamp people's online dating profiles because I'm great with it. So if you need help,
that's a good idea. I like that.
Side hustle. That's
Well, a
good.
little side hustle. I think that we're gonna put that up on the. I'm gonna put that up on the post too. I'm gonna let people know you have a service.
seriously.
I think they call that. I actually think they call that a pimp. Don't they call that a pimp?
Take pictures.
You're a pimp.
I am a pimp. I just help people pick pictures that are self-confident, that exude the energy that you want, and then like a bio that catches people's attention without being too long and giving like pointless information.
And with a cheesy background like you're in.
Oh my goodness.
For your first FaceTime date, you have to be somewhere exotic.
Exactly.
I like that.
I don't see. You can see I have no exotic background because I'm broadcasting the show, so I can't change the background like Emily.
No
Nor-
excuses.
Emily comes prepared. That's good.
Emily comes prepared. She brings it.
Thank you. I really try.
Well, thank you to all our listeners and for all of you out there for spending some time with us. And definitely stay safe. We want everybody to be well. And hopefully we will be soon bringing the show to you from Governor's Comedy Club. But we will continue bringing you great, fun entertainment. And I think we're going to play out to the same little fun music that Emily loves. She loves to bop around.
I do.
And Karen, we'll let you hear our play out music. That's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Good job. Nice.
Once again, thank you all for spending some time with the Steve Squared Show minus Steve.
What did I dance party?
Later, gang.